It's party time, dudes!
Excellent!
Woo.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of the B2DB show. We're your hosts, Eddie and Josh.
It's time to get back to the basics. We are approaching our 1-year anniversary.
Already, man?
It's crazy how
Time
time
does
flies.
fly, man. Yeah.
But before that happens, we are celebrating something today.
What are we celebrating, man? What are you
It's
talking
your
about?
birthday!
It's my birthday already. Wait, hold on. It's
Happy
May?
birthday, dude!
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I can't wait to get into this episode, celebrate my birthday, but more importantly, 90s nostalgia
Man,
of birthdays, right?
how has birthdays transitioned for us kids that grew up in the 90s?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. It's an extra special episode because we got a sponsor, Josh.
Who in the hell would sponsor this show?
Mr. Leo! Because only Mr. Leo knows what your future holds.
Man, that's super
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That's super cool, man. Hit Mr. Leo up on Twitter. He's a crazy guy, man. Woo.
Hashtag Mr. Leo knows.
So it's your birthday. We're in the dojo together. What do you want to do?
Ooh, I'm glad you asked, man. I want to eat some pizza. Woo. I want to go to a movie video rental store. Woo. There's one still out there, I think.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to play some video games.
Oh, so you mean we're gonna play some Mario Kart, right?
Ooh, blue shell coming at you.
Eddie gonna get beat like always. I might let him win just because it's his birthday.
Don't see me in Pokemon Stadium, man.
Ooh.
I'll kill you off in Pokemon Stadium.
So let's jump into the episode.
I'm ready.
Because
Let's get back to the basics, Josh.
The 90s are waiting.
The 90s are calling.
Happy birthday, Eddie.
Hey, man, thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you hanging out in the dojo.
There's not a better way that I would spend my birthday than in the dojo here with you talking about all kinds of things that we love, man.
Another episode, another year.
Yeah.
We gotta stay nostalgic.
Getting old as shit, but we still young at heart. So.
At heart. That's all that matters, dude. And
Yeah.
And birthdays always bring a time of reflection. You know?
Yeah. Every
I think-
time, a year goes by, you get older. You start to think back on some things that have gone by, or you start to think ahead and it's like, oh, in 5 more years, I'm this old.
Yeah.
So, like you said, reflection. I think that's big.
And it's crazy too, because obviously birthdays are milestones, right? And like you said, we do a lot of reflecting around our birthdays, and people come, people go, projects come, projects go, and things change. It honestly, I've always felt that it's a good thing, maybe.
Okay.
That when you have a birthday and you can reflect back, not much changed around. But it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Change is good.
Change is good, and change can be scary.
Yes.
And sometimes change can be bad. But I always look at change as at least hopefully you learn something along the way. All those birthdays that went by. Hopefully you're not still doing the same things when you were, 15, 16, 20, in your 30s. Hopefully you're not doing the same thing.
But we
Unless
are.
it's watching Pokemon on Saturday morning.
And playing Mario Kart.
Well, yeah, I ain't never gonna stop that.
You got to
so.
get your skills up, man.
What are you talking about?
I just like trolling you. I know you whoop my ass. But I know there's a lot you wanted to talk about on this episode. There's some things I do want to talk about. Some memories, some 90 nostalgic memories.
That's what I'm here for.
And obviously, man, not everybody has good memories of their childhood's birthdays.
That's true. There's probably not. there's a good majority of people that it might not be a happy birthday for them.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine, and I can only think of how that feels. I have had some not so happy birthdays, and I've had some really awesome birthdays.
Yes.
Most of them probably when I was a kid. So we're going to go into the 90s and talk about birthdays during the 90s. That's what I'm here for.
What are some of your nostalgic memories?
Getting a lot of Star Wars toys. I got a lot of Star Wars toys during Christmas, but most of the time it was during birthdays.
Really?
So that for me, that was always like my if it was a birthday, I was hoping that I was going to get some Star Wars action figures or some Power Rangers. I loved getting Power Rangers a lot.
Who didn't?
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. It was like the 90s, so anytime you did get something, it was probably something super popular, like Transformers or, well, I did get some Gargoyles.
There you
That
go.
was pretty cool. And that's not that popular, but that was always really fun, is getting toys for your birthday.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Another thing is like going to places for your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
One of them in particular, a pizza joint.
We talked about Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And what was it, episode 8? And,
Family game night.
Family game night,
yeah.
man. And it's kind of synonymous, I guess would be the word. For your birthday, you would go out, and sometimes you would celebrate it. If you were lucky, you had parents or grandparents or guardians take you out and have a pizza party with your friends.
Yeah.
And some family.
Yeah.
And I have memories of like low down, run down, like pizza joints with a Street Fighter arcade, some Mortal Kombat, and you just pump those quarters in, and because it was your birthday, the quarters kept coming,
That is true. Yeah, you tell them it's your birthday, and they give you like a big bucket of coins or quarters, and
you and your friends just smash the arcade sticks.
It's kind of a free for all on your birthday, man. More pizza, you get gifts.
But for me, the best pizza place was Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, of course, unless you went to Peter Piper's.
No, man.
No, just.
But I'm sure Pete, like I said, Peter Piper's, I'm sure was lit back in the day, right?
Yeah. I like Peter Piper's. It was cool. It was kind of like my thing. But Chuck E. Cheese, definitely. Yeah.
You know what's weird? It was like every pizza joint always had that one arcade game, Area 51.
Yeah, definitely.
Every single place had Area
remember.
51, man. You're just shooting up some aliens.
Area 51 is cool, and I think I talked about it on that one game, is the pirate game with the spinning wheel. That game was always, for me, It's awesome. But shooting games, definitely, like Area 51. I can't think of any other ones.
My favorite's Time Crisis.
Oh!
I don't know if you remember Time Crisis.
Time Crisis.
You had the foot pedal.
Yeah.
You got a duck.
That's why I learned how to shoot, man.
Yeah. I learned how to shoot on the Nintendo. What the hell was it called?
Duck Hunt?
Yeah, Duck Hunt. The damn dog. But pizza places, I mean, Chuck E. Cheese was amazing. I have some of my fondest memories of my young birthday parties. Pictures of, just a whole line of family members and friends. And then you got the... Because honestly, when I was going to Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid, I think everyone on stage was actually people in suits.
Okay.
Then it became
the animatronics.
Animatronics, the demonic animatronics.
That shit's crazy.
There's a lot of weird stories about Chuck E. Cheese after dark. But
after night, yeah.
Yeah. But man, it was so cool to be able to eat the pizza. You got your cake and your ice cream, and then you go and play all the games. You get your tickets, and then you can get like little toys and souvenirs.
That was always the funnest part, man. Yeah, playing the games and getting the tickets is a lot of fun, but then you cash them in.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you cash them in, and you get... I always liked getting candy because I loved candy, but I probably wasn't good enough to get like the big-ass stuffed animal on the wall.
It was always too much.
Or the Nintendo that they were selling. Might as well go out and just buy one.
Yeah.
But yeah, cashing them in, getting like a yo-yo or some silly putty or some like green ooze.
Yes,
or
it was like
it was
like quarter machine toys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The little ball on the end of the
yeah, like plastic rings that was like a spider or something.
Yeah,
some weird shit. But you're a little kid.
Yeah, you didn't anything. It's like, I don't know. It's like an adventure in there.
You got a toy for playing a game.
Oh,
how cool is that? But I know you wanted to talk about birthdays as a child.
Yeah.
Family and friends.
Definitely, man. If it was a birthday party or your birthday, you're inviting all your friends over, right?
Yeah.
Birthdays were themed. I know that was something that you wanted to bring up. Yeah. Is every birthday that you had a theme.
Yeah.
Whether it was Pokemon or Star Wars themed or...
My favorite was Sonic.
I had a
Sonic birthday and Sonic cake and Sonic
napkins
and plates. Yeah.
That's cool. I know one year, friends of mine, they made me a birthday cake, and it had a picture of me in a Superman suit. I was a little older, but it was in a Superman suit, and it's me on a cake. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
that's dope. My buddy just showed me that the other day for my birthday, and I was just like, damn, I forgot about that.
I think not too long ago, you also had a birthday cake that was a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
I didn't get the chance to see that one. That was cool.
It was pretty cool, man.
That's cool.
So there's been some really cool birthday cakes throughout the years, and that's a cool thing. And my dad would always make me like some Superman ones or get me like special ones. Sometimes they have a message on it, but that's when I'm older. When I'm younger, you have friends coming over, everybody brings a gift, you're going to a pizza joint, everybody sings you happy birthday. These are all the really cool memories that still stick around, is family, friends, food, and fun. So it's all the best F words.
And not all the best, but some of the stuff too. I mean, there was birthdays where maybe somebody couldn't afford to go get like a themed cake.
Yeah.
So some of my favorite cakes were the ones that were homemade.
Yeah.
And that said, "Happy birthday, Josh."
My mom used to always make
with the gel.
Yeah.
So and it's always a better. You enjoyed a little more when it was cooked with love, when baked with love, instead of just purchased.
That's where I found my love for funfetti.
Funfetti
cakes,
I used to I loved eating that stuff, man. Yeah. That was like equivalent to eating a whole bowl of like Lucky Charms, but just the marshmallows. Like,
I was just
so good.
sitting there baking cakes with my mom, just eating all the cake dough and all the cake frosting. And
what about the cake?
The batter, right?
The cake batter. Oh my goodness!
We get done making the cake, she'd be like, "All right, you can go lick the bowl." No.
And it's just like raw egg and shit in there, but I never got sick.
Yeah, as a kid, your stomach of steel or something, man.
Stomach of man, the little kid of steel. But you grow up, things change. You don't. There's no more pizza parties. It's usually family and friends taking you out to eat.
Yeah.
And then you got that awkward like, happy birthday, happy birthday.
And the waitress comes in.
And then everyone's just like staring like, oh, it's someone's birthday.
Yeah. Well, you're not a kid anymore, man. So it's
you don't get a cake, you just get a little
it's like a little cupcake
or a little ice cream.
And it's all with good intention, right? It's
of course.
Because of course they care about you, so they want to make you feel some type of special, but it's just not the same anymore.
Mm-hmm. And to me, it wasn't. I guess it's called introvert.
Okay.
I'm very introverted, right? I don't like weird people around me.
Yeah, you like
so
6 feet
and
away,
it's like
right?
you grow up with these home-based, where it's family and friends.
Yeah.
And so it feels special. But when you're out in a restaurant surrounded by weirdos and they're all looking at you, it's just a weird dynamic.
And see, when you're a kid, you don't think about that. Maybe that's it too. Like you're there and everyone's there for you and you're just like in the moment. And everyone's singing you happy birthday and it just feels special. It feels different.
And when you're really young, I remember you brought this up a couple hours ago and I was like, it's so true that when you're young and you have a birthday, everyone shows up.
Yeah.
Everybody. I'm talking aunts, uncles, cousins, second, third, fourth, fifth cousin. Like, everyone shows up because you're a youngster,
Yeah.
But when you get older, they're just like, oh, it's Josh's birthday. Oh, happy birthday on Facebook.
Send him a card. Check is in the mail.
And see, that's what has changed now is there's still people stuck in their ways that send cards. But nowadays, it's, and I will say thank you to Facebook for reminding me of people's birthdays.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, 'cause you might forget. Yeah.
I don't, It's almost like phone numbers, dude. I got to rely on Facebook to let me know it's your birthday. I'm sorry. It's not the fact that I don't like you, but it's just like, thank you, Facebook. But it's always that, hey, it's a Facebook happy birthday. And it's just like.
Which are cool.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But it's not the same, not the equivalent of everyone showing up to celebrate you.
Yeah.
To be there with you in the moment, watching you blow out your birthday candles, giving you the latest action figure.
Did you like the trick candles?
Those were cool.
Did you ever get hit with them?
I think I got pissed off at one time. My dad gave me like 3 or 4 of them on the same cake, and I got so mad, dude. I was like, fuck this cake.
There's actually a meme, and it says something like birthdays in the 80s, and it's a very young kid. It's a very ancient picture, like, you know, old school, like a Polaroid picture, and it's a little kid. He's blowing out his birthday candles, and all the parents are surrounding him, and you got one lady, she's got like a beer in her hand. You got 2 people that are like smoking, and the little kid's blowing his candles. And honestly, I related so much to that.
You got them family vibes, huh?
Yeah, it was like 80s, early 90s.
That's cool.
You're surrounded by your family blowing out. You know, people are smoking, people are drinking, and it's just...
Yeah.
It was a meme I resonated with.
Yeah.
And it was just so funny it was how true it was.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that meme up. It was so funny. If I find it, I'm going to put it in the...
Well, man, it's not a family party if there ain't people getting drunk, people fighting, but everybody's there.
And see, now...
But they're all doing their own thing.
As adults, you know, I go to my niece's birthdays and stuff, and it's just like, oh, yeah, where's the beer? Like, you know... The kids want cake, we want beer, you know? So it's kind of like the tables have turned.
That's true, man. I know birthdays in the 90s for me, at least when I was a kid, like 4 or 5, there was a lot of piñatas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had this one lady that would take care of us, and she would always make us like special handmade piñatas, and that was a big thing in our family. You got the uncle on the rope pulling the piñata, and everybody's swinging at it blindfold. They spin you around a bunch of times, and you're all dizzy. But that was your one shot. You got a lightsaber in your hand. Basically, you go cut open that piñata, and all the candy falls out everywhere.
And that was...
That's a birthday party, man.
The moment when that piñata busts open...
Yeah.
And it was like in a movie where time slows down. All the kids start looking around at each other, and you're just like, you just dive on that candy. And what's jacked up is when it's the birthday boy or girl that breaks the piñata, they're the last ones to get the candy.
They're the last ones. You got to shove people out the way, man. Dude, kids are on the floor busting up their knees trying to get some candy.
You're blindfolded. You didn't know you busted it open.
Yeah.
And kids are already all over you, grabbing the best.
You're just relying on senses. You're like, oh, I heard it smack.
Yeah. Piñatas are fun, and we did want to bring up basically when you're a kid, you look forward to the toys, the cakes, the friends, having all your friends over, even if it was just a bunch of kids you liked at school.
Yeah.
You know, your cousins and stuff, and it was always fun. But now that we're older, it's... For me personally, I'll let you speak on how you feel, but it's complete opposite. It's not the things I get, but it's who spends it with me.
That is definitely true, man. I think someone's time nowadays is a lot more valuable than what they could probably get me, because as an adult, you got money, you got things that you want that you could probably go out and buy. But someone who's going to be there with you and take the time out of their day, their schedule to come over and be like, hey, man, I'm here with you on your day. Whatever you want to do, let's go do it. That is not to say that I don't appreciate some kick-ass gifts.
Yes.
You got me some kick-ass gifts this birthday, man.
Hey, man.
Look at that buff-ass Charmander.
Hey, man, you going to look like that one day.
Look at that. Look at that buff-ass Charmander. And look at this right here. Try not to knock over Goku. My jaw hit the floor when you let me open this on my birthday. This is a shadowless 1999 Pokemon graded mint condition. First edition Charmander. PSA graded. Woo!
Hey, man, that right there, like I said,
I'm still in shock, man.
There was things, you know, I wanted to get you as a gift, but that was a personal thing I wanted to give you as a token of friendship.
I can't think of any other ways to say thank you, so I'm just gonna be like, I'm here for you any day you need me. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, man. And that was another thing for your birthday. I wanted to be here for you, and we spent time together.
We got to play 64.
Yeah.
We got to play some board games.
Me, you, and Case One were in here just battling on Pokemon Stadium.
We played some Pokemon Stadium. We played some No Mercy, some
Oh,
wrestling
yeah.
games.
Oh, I got my ass
And
whooped
I
at No
won on my
Mercy.
birthday. It was cool.
Dominoes. We got to play some bones.
Yeah.
Man. That was cool.
Hey, man, I love
Yeah.
dominoes.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, it's definitely when you grow up, it's not what you receive, but you said it's the time. It's the people that are willing to come over and say, hey, this is your day. And one of the cool things growing up, like in my teens, one thing my stepmom did for me and my brother every year for our birthday, which I thought was the coolest thing, was take us to Blockbuster, and we would pick 7 movies, and she would allow us, whoever's birthday it was, whatever movies you want to pick, we're going to watch as a family for like the 2 or 3 days that we had them for a rental. And to be able to be like, oh, guess what we watching? Godzilla? We watching Godzilla. We watching, Disney movies and Ninja Turtles every year, dude.
Oh,
and so that was cool because it gave you that sense of it's your birthday.
Yeah.
We're going to watch what you want to watch, right? After we do the whole birthday thing, once we wind down, we're going to watch the movies as a family, and it's the movies that you want to share with the rest of the family.
Yeah.
So that was always something that's cool, and it's kind of almost like a tradition I would like to keep going forward.
That was something that I was going to bring up that just sparked mine is when I was growing up, the Star Wars re-releases were coming out in theater.
Nice.
And they would always come out around May because George Lucas's birthday is in May.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were growing up, me, my brother, all of our birthdays are in around May. So there'd be a Star Wars movie every couple of years that come out. We would line up, go to the theaters, watch Star Wars, and that became like a family tradition.
Nice.
So nowadays, when the Star Wars movies do come out, and we got the pleasure of watching one together,
yes,
me and my family and you, and it was just really cool because that's something that I wanted to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Is like we're gonna go see a Star Wars movie. And they changed it. It's around Christmas, but it was something special that back then I got to spend my birthdays watching Star Wars on the big screen. So that was really cool. Like you said, tradition. I just want to keep it going. Doing things that I love with the people that I love.
Mm-hmm.
That's the important thing, man.
Did you ever have, obviously, we have cake, ice cream, stuff like that.
I was a big ice cream fan, so.
Did you ever get like a homemade meal that you wanted for your birthday?
I want to say I probably have. My mom would make meatloaf a lot. I love spaghetti, so my mom would make me spaghetti a lot. But that was probably like everyday stuff. But pizza. Pizza is definitely, if it was like my birthday or something, we were getting some me and Ed's, dude.
Nice.
So that's a big thing that I still do now. I'm like, oh, it's my birthday. Way to celebrate my birthday. Get some me and Ed's.
Nice.
Watch some movies.
Yeah.
So it's almost like the same stuff that we would do back then, just in a different way nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So
mine was always beef stroganoff. My mom made the
I was just gonna ask you. Yeah.
best beef stroganoff
That's cool.
in the world, and it became one of my favorite plates, one of my favorite my entrees, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool things about birthdays, but like, how do you see like your birthday traditions going forward over the next 5 to 10 years?
I definitely do believe.
Do you like vacations, parties?
Vacations are cool, but I feel like it goes by too fast. Like if you go on a vacation for your birthday, I'm a person when it's my birthday, I want that thing to last like the whole weekend. And like it's like a multiple day thing for me. It's a big thing to me. It only happens once a year. So if it's my birthday, I'm going all out. We doing everything. So if it's going to be a vacation, it better be like a week vacation.
Yeah. At least a weekend.
Weekend, yeah. But for the next couple of years, I definitely believe that it's going to have to be, if we want something for our birthdays, we got to make sure we go out and do it, because that's what it's become. Is you can't wait and rely on other people's to make your birthday special. You got to go out and make it special, and that's just growing older, being an adult. But hopefully those people can still come and spend the time with you.
And it's kind of goes back to some of our holiday. I think we talked about it in our Christmas episode, where it's up to you now.
Yeah.
to do that and make that.
Create the
Obviously, some people are married, relationships. They have more family members than others, so people do still set that. And growing up, have you ever had a surprise birthday? I know that's a thing.
Yeah.
Where you're not expecting it, and the whole like movie where they flip on the light and then surprise.
I have had a couple surprise birthdays. I want to say maybe my last one was when I was still like in high school or something like that. But as an older adult, I can't really remember too many surprise ones. But hey, I'm all for it. Yeah. Surprise the heck out of me. I don't like to see things coming.
I don't know if I've ever had that moment.
Yeah.
Because it was always like, hey, this Sunday, we're going to celebrate Josh's birthday. Everyone's welcome, you know.
I think it captures a little more of that magic if it's like a surprise. Yeah. Because then it's like, I was not even expecting that at all. I was thinking we were just going to have the little cupcake with the one single candle and happy birthday to you. But when it's a surprise and everybody that you love and care about and all your friends and your family are there, it's like, you're just caught off guard. And the wow factor is just through the roof.
Has there ever been a birthday party that has set the precedent and took the crown for you as the best birthday party you've ever had?
Best birthday party ever. It's got to be when I was a kid, man. Birthday parties just when you were kids, just so much more magical.
The level's way high.
Yeah, it's hard to beat something like that.
Energy.
Man. Yeah,
it's nuts.
You just everyone's there and everyone's young and innocent. We don't have the outside world and the worries that we have now as adults. So everything's just completely different. So if you try to compare the two, you're always going to revert back to probably when you were a kid. Now, I've never had a birthday in Vegas, so I don't know, man. That might have to be something that happens one day.
Maybe next year, the year after. I'm down for that. I've never had a birthday in Vegas either.
But I know that's a big thing is nowadays, you know, when you got a birthday, you drink until you pass out or you drinking and that's a good time, you know? Like you're doing a little something.
But it's not always a good time the next day. You know what I'm saying?
No, especially as you get older. It's a little rough.
I think probably my favorite birthday was, I guess it might have been about 5 years ago, maybe a little more. You were there.
Oh, yeah.
At the townhouse.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my favorite birthdays. And the reason why was it was one of the first times, the last time, I was able to get like 90% of everyone I wanted there.
Your family group and friends. And
it was basically all friends.
Yeah.
It was.
I remember your brother was there.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But it was like the one time, man. It was like all the dudes, all the friends that I wanted there. They're obviously one of my best friends. He was working, so, you know, and that's what sucks, man. We get old and everyone's got different schedules. And so it's super hard for everyone to come together.
At the same place at the same time.
And that day it happened and we had a blast.
It was crazy.
We wrestled.
We got a little too drunk.
Yeah, man. You hit me with a rock bottom so hard.
On the ground, right?
And everyone else was tripping because, see, like when me and you wrestle.
Yeah. We go all out.
We actually hit each other.
Yeah.
We actually wrestle. And you rock bottomed me. And we were on, obviously, it was a townhouse. So it's carpet and it's hard carpet. And I remember it was all fun and games until my back of my skull slammed on that. And it was like, it was like waking up like, oh shit. All right. We done.
Yeah.
But that was fun as hell, man.
And I'm known for that, man. Yeah, we gonna get a little rough. We're gonna play
we start doing
much.
that.
Yeah, I think I gave you a couple Ric Flair slaps to the chest.
Yeah.
So,
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit you with the big boot. Boom.
Yeah, I'm lucky I didn't get powerbombed that night. I'm sure it was coming.
Yeah, I was in my prime too. That was back when I was working out a lot. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I could have lifted you.
But yeah, definitely that night I think captured like those vibes that I'm talking about. That magic of having your friends and family and everyone there collectively for you.
We even recorded a podcast.
We did.
That's the first time we've ever done a podcast together.
A lost episode. Way back when.
That is definitely lost.
Different podcast, but yeah, that was my first taste.
Yeah, and that was fun. We did a lot that night. We played Bones again, and that's a tradition that is now that I like to do is play dominoes.
Play some dominoes. I think that started when we went camping. I want to say...
You gotta play dominoes when you're camping.
Yeah, because I busted out my dominoes, or somebody's dominoes, and Steve had never played before.
And we had to sit and explain.
We had to explain to Steve how to play.
We also wrestled in the campground. We also wrestled. We were going in and out of the tent.
We were drunk again.
Anytime me and Eddie drink, we gonna wrestle. That's just a thing.
I'm pretty sure I got choke slammed, so that was crazy.
You were dressed up like Rick Grimes.
Yeah, I definitely had my Walking Dead. I was ready, man. You had your python, and I was like, oh.
and you were doing your I'm gonna kill you, and we were just.
I got to shoot some guns. We had a Star Wars sunset going with the fire.
That was one of the best sunsets I've ever.
It was awesome.
I'm so glad until I get dementia and I become old one day after episode 50. That sunset to spend with you, that was the best.
And it wasn't even a birthday, but it captured like those feelings.
That energy.
Yeah, that energy. And it was just special. That was one of those special moments that I would definitely love to see further down the road as we get older.
Yes.
As we move towards episode 50.
Well, I'm glad we got to spend your birthday together.
Hey,
we got
man.
to spend my birthday together here in the
super
dojo.
Thankful. Yeah.
And until next year, I hope we get to do it again.
Hey, next year. It only happens once a year. Till then.
Happy birthday, Eddie.
Thank you, friend.
Another episode in the books. Another year gone by, friends.
Another day in the dojo.
Woo!
It's been a lot of fun, man, to celebrate my birthday here on the show with you.
Hell yeah.
In the dojo. Couldn't ask for much more than that. But it doesn't matter how old we get, how many years go by. Here in the dojo, we are constantly on that road to stay nostalgic, and we just want to be two kids in the 90s, man.
Living that nostalgic life.
Yeah.
And this past year that we've been doing this, man, it does mean a lot to me.
Oh, yeah.
And
our 1 year anniversary is coming up.
It's coming up, dude. It's going to be the next milestone here. Back to the basics in the dojo with Eddie and Josh.
4th of July.
But I'm just super excited for you to come over, man. We're gonna get into some pizza. We're gonna be watching some Superman movies.
We eat a lot of pizza, guys.
Hey, cowabunga.
I need it.
I will always be a 90s kid. I will always be a Ninja Turtle. I will always be a Power Ranger. I will always try to be the very best.
I'm a big bad Beetleborg, man. In the 90s, give me the toys, give me the pizza parties, birthdays, all kinds of things.
Once again, happy birthday, Eddie.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And everybody, until next time, stay nostalgic
on that eternal quest
to get back to the basics.